the gist of it, man. So, Feruk, I think we're live, man. I'm very excited you're here, man. I'm grateful for the opportunity to chat with you and learn from you.
Yes, sir.
And hear more about you. So, I appreciate you doing the show today, man. Thank you very much for coming on.
I appreciate you having me, man. You get
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? This is going to be one of one. This is going to be greatness
I
loaded,
love
man. This is going to be the one where a lot of people are going to understand what you do. Because I don't feel like before we get going, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't feel like a lot of light is shined upon what you're doing, which is sharing too much knowledge, which is bringing people to represent what they have going on within the community, which helps, you know, the youths and the up and comers or the people that just want to start businesses. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great podcast to watch out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Give a subscribe. You know what I'm saying? 1,000. We're trying to reach 1,000, man. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's make this one skyrocket. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So greatness loading. Let's just kick it up, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh man. So, kind of get us started. I usually back up to kind of like timing in high school and like leaving high school and what that kind of area looks like, and even a bit further back. So where did you're not originally from Canada though?
No, I'm not.
No, Nigeria, right?
West Africa, baby, Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Culturally still inclined with my community back home, you know? So,
good, yeah.
I mean, I moved to Canada when I was 14, turning 15.
Oh, okay, so like mid-high school.
Mid-high school, exactly. I only did a year of high school in Hamilton before I moved to... I actually had to do that because... I didn't have the high school, you know how like you got to do like a grade 12 to get all your credits.
Yeah.
So like not a lot of credits from where I'm from was recognized here. So I had to do like
weird.
I know it's crazy, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Because here's more here's more like advanced compared to where I'm from.
Yeah.
So what happens is that now that it's more advanced, most of our educational background there is not recognized here.
Okay,
so you got to work twice as hard to get to where you want to get to here, right? So I moved here when I was 14, did high school in Hamilton. I really wanted to play soccer, so part of the reason I actually moved to Sudbury was because of soccer, right? But
oh, no kidding.
Exactly, yeah. So, but I did my stuff there in Hamilton there, and then I moved here when I was 16. So it was a fun experience. I did high school in Hamilton. It was really fun. I had to learn a lot.
Where in Hamilton?
It's called British Columbia International College.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of international students. Actually, you ain't going to find there's no like
everybody.
There's no, but there were not actually Canadian kids there. It was just only like
no kidding.
It was just all. International students from all around the world.
Wow.
So from there, I actually had to learn a lot.
Yeah.
And came here, it was real diverse as well. So I was able to adapt real quick because I went to Hamilton and I experienced that.
Interesting. Why'd you end up moving to Canada in the first place?
That's actually an interesting question, bro, because I really wanted to move to the UK. Like, no disrespect to where I'm at now in life, but like, I really want to be a professional soccer player. Yeah. When you grow up in Nigeria, like, soccer is very, very in tune with in our culture. Like everybody
it's held high, right?
Oh, 100%. A soccer player, you can accomplish a lot for your community, your family, things like that. So that's how I always seen it. But I came to Canada because my older sister was here doing school already.
Right on.
So my family felt safe bringing me out here compared to just, you know, me growing alone in the UK, right? Which I still grew up alone here because my sister was in Windsor. Right. But
it's a bit far.
Yeah. I know. Windsor is an interesting city too as well. But that's the reason I moved to Canada, because of my sister, literally. But I still have that passion for soccer. Anytime I look back, you know, as an adult, to be like, you look back sometimes, what are the things you wish you would have done? One of the things that still hold on to me is the soccer. You know, I wish I played soccer still. You know, but it is what it is. We're here now. We're still, you know, we're doing the best we can, right?
Yeah. So when did you think, at what time were you like, you know what, let's not focus on soccer anymore? Like, what was that? When did you like put that aside for something else? Like, what happened?
When I gave my all for certain teams around Canada, you know, because I started playing actually in Hamilton for an under 17 team. It's called Ancaster. I started that, but then like, you know, like you work so hard, you do the best you can, and you never get no starting chance. You know, I always came off the bench, which I always did great stuff coming off the bench. I didn't mind that at all, but it was just that, like, you know, I was just the kind of person that felt like if you put in hard work into anything you're doing, effort and stuff like that, I just feel like you should be a little bit recognized, especially if the people on pitch are not doing what they're supposed to do. You know, I just felt like, because I really wanted to play soccer, right? So I just felt like I needed more opportunities, which I didn't get. So literally that broke me actually in university. I didn't get my start time anymore. So I was like, you know what, you know what I'm saying. And then I stayed hanging out with friends that didn't like align with soccer, right? So it was more so of like now I was doing more videography, things like that when I was growing up. So I didn't get to do soccer anymore. It just kind of slipped away, like, to be honest, because there was no track. Nobody called me back into the field. Nobody called me back for training. Nobody did none of that stuff, man. And it's not like I would say like I was an okay player. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to play pro, so I felt like I was good. So I just felt like nobody really like tried bringing me back in. So I just kind of just fell off, man. The friends I was around, they were not athletic. They didn't really want to play sports. They were not doing anything sports or stuff like that. So it just kind of slipped away, you know. But up to this day, I asked myself the same question, like, what was really the sleep off, right? But that's the only answer I could give for now, because that's what, you know, always comes to my head when I think of it. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm wondering though, man, if at that time, like, did you think maybe too that looking back, you had, like, how did you have something to do with you not, like, did you were just like, oh, I'm just not going to play as much anymore in hopes of other people contact you to play?
100%.
Or was it like like you obviously just didn't cut it off completely?
Well, it was slowly, and then all of a sudden, boom, everything just went to shit, right? But you know, but then that's when you start to grow as an adult. You got to pick different hobbies and things like that. So it just made me feel like I had to focus on different aspects of my life. And this was just me being like 21. Right, you know, and I come from a disciplined family. So at 21, I had to make sure my school was intact, you know. Parents always ask me questions every day, man, what's up with the school, right? So I had to focus real crazy on school. And then me getting real focused in school, then I guess that's when, like, you know, it started slowing down more, because I had to catch up.
And where'd you go to school?
Laurentian, actually.
Yeah, for what?
Bachelor's of Arts, Communications.
Oh, why? Why was that your... especially looking at like what you're doing now and everything. Like,
to be honest, man, like that was just like for soccer, man. Easy way out. School quick. Yeah. I literally just did the school thing because of my family. You know, like I didn't want to go too crazy on anything. You know.
Yeah, I get it.
I come from a like again is from back home. Like my parents were expecting me to be more so of like a doctor or an engineer and stuff like that, right? Like that's our culture, you know what I'm saying? Like they invest in so much in us that they're expecting you to pick like a career that is going to like benefit not just me and my family, but them as well. So what happened now is but I was playing soccer, but then I still like I did the communications aspect because I was outgoing. I wasn't scared to have a conversation with anybody. You get what I'm saying? I always wanted to learn. You feel me? So I felt like if I was done that, I could always do sales. I could always do anything that could align with my personality, right? So I just kind of took that, and it was just it wasn't like a long period of time in school, so it was easy. It was something quick to do. So
towards the end of university and school, like you finished, you graduated, you got a degree and everything.
I finished and graduated.
What did it look like, kind of leaving? And I guess actually before we go into that, did you have anything you remember from university that stuck out that you learned? Like some interesting something? I'm curious.
Okay, so, like, listen, man, this one is a very, very crazy story because, so, like, my fourth year, right, I kind of messed up in a couple of classes, so I wasn't really graduating, you know. And I'm, like, telling my family, because, you know, like I said, going back to the family thing, man, we come from a very strict family, you know. So my parents were expecting me to graduate. And then I'm like, man, I am graduating, but I wasn't graduating because I can't make them mad. You know what I'm saying? So the story was I told them I was graduating, which I wasn't graduating. And then I told them not to come because I got a job at BC, so don't come. Like, just stay back home, man. I got a job in BC. I'm going to go figure it out, get apartments, do this, do that, get a job, make sure you guys are good when you come through, you know? And then my dad was like, yeah, no problem, man. Just do you. We're proud of you, blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't graduating, though. No. And then, like, I'm like, don't come. Okay, 2 days before the graduation, because he had the date, my brother showed up and my mom showed up as well. So it was a crazy, bro. It was a crazy situation. That was the moment I actually realized, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. because I should have just stayed focused and just finished this stuff and just make them proud. You get what I'm saying? But it was a time, a moment of my life where I had to learn a lot about relationships, family, and just paying attention to what the goal was. But anyways, I was long story short, I wasn't graduating, and yeah, he wasn't really happy, man. You know what I'm saying? And imagine an African parent going to speak to like a professor at school. You know, I'm out there 22.
Dude, my parents would
yeah. yeah. No, but like my dad was like, oh, let's go see this professor. Let's go see. And then I'm emailing the professors, and then they're like, why do I have to meet your dad? Are you know like an adult or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah.
They think you're graduating.
Yeah. So then my dad was like, oh yeah, but he ended up meeting people. But it was like, it was a very, very crazy situation at that point. But we figured it out. We ended up graduating. We ended up doing what we had to do there. But yeah, it was crazy, man. But I would never forget that aspect of my life because that was a transition for me, right? Just because, like, for us, where we come from, school is number one priority. Yeah. Right? Like I didn't want to disappoint them, but, you know, like, that's why as a male growing up, bro, I had to teach myself how to grow in Canada from the age of 15. I didn't have my mom here. I didn't have my dad here. I didn't have my aunt, uncles, nobody, you know what I'm saying? So I had to, like, figure it out. I had to be a man, you know? Like, I had to know what was right and what was wrong. Obviously, what I did was wrong, but I was just like, I'll get to it later, you know? But that was not what it was, you know? But we're here now, graduated, and everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? My dad is more proud of me than ever now. So that's my number one accomplishment in life, you know? For him telling me, I'm proud of you, son, it's made me feel like I'm more of a complete man because of the relationship we built, you know? Right. But,
now, I'm wondering, when you were kind of in that, how did you recover and end up graduating anyway? Like, because it sounds like
because my pops was like, he's like, I'm gonna take you back home. I'm like, I don't want to go back home.
So your option is just
So to be honest with you, that's when I got my first job, right? Because I wanted to make him more proud of me. I only had 1 year to go, right? So I didn't have to. It wasn't a lot there, but I had to pay my whole semester fees. So I had to like start learning from that point. So my first job was cutting grass, you know. So me cutting grass was right. I'm saying it was. You know, I didn't realize how crazy it was, man.
Yeah,
you know, because
it can get long.
Long hours, hot outside, humid. You know, you're looking for cold water, you can't find that. Oh my god!
Boots.
Then the bugs, man, getting you from all angles, and then it's like you're a war. Pop. But anyways, that's a story for another day. But yeah, like so I had to start that. I started that, and to be honest, I saved all my paychecks. And I was able to like pay my fees, and I was able to finish school, and I was able to get my, you know, the papers was more important to me to get for my family than anything else. So I was able to do it, complete it, and get it done. So shout out to TLC, man. You know what I'm saying? For giving me my first job out here in the Summit City, baby. Let's go. Nah, it was crazy, though.
Yeah, shout out to them. That's awesome.
Shout out to them, man. You better give us a like and a subscribe, baby. Let's go.
What's it called, man? When you ended up graduating officially, so you had your first job first, like before that, right? That job. And now, once you did that, then what? After you graduated, what did that kind of look like? Were you like, oh, I can use this whatever degree I have, or were you like, I need to figure out something for myself?
That was one of the hardest thing, bro. I had to. And to be honest, I'm sharing all this story because, like, I'm hoping people could learn from, you know, mistakes. Like, you know, finish school. School is important and things like that, right? But while you're in the process of it, right? Like, for me, it was more so like I wanted to get a lot of this done. For my family to be, you know, proud, because I come from a culture where, you know, school you gotta complete and stuff like that, right? So, with that being said, is like while I was doing that in school, man, it was hard to figure out what I really wanted to do. You know, you're in a place where you meet somebody that's framing, right? And they're like, man, framing is good, da 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 da. But then like, you know, I finished school in a different program, right? I got different bachelor, whatever, stuff like that. But I just never was able to get like then you meet somebody else that's like a plumber telling you how great it is. But then now I don't have no certificate for being a plumber. I don't have no license. I don't have no license for that. I don't have no. So then it was weird for me to figure out what I really wanted to do after school because you meet so many, like, you're meeting all these people that could put you in the right direction, but then now you can't do it because you've been in school for over 5 years.
Yeah.
And then like it's like what you learn, you can't get a job in that field
No.
because and Sudbury was just. I finished school like in 2016, 2015. So like for us that time, there was not a lot here for me to apply for or to do.
It's very tough.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Weird, very not hard, but weird job market.
Oh yeah, big time,
Yeah,
big time. But then I
very
started doing party promotions. I started throwing parties downtown and stuff like that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Me and
Like a company
a couple of buddies. No, just me. You know, I just wanted a different atmosphere for me and my peoples.
How'd you find that? Like difficult, easy? Like where'd that come
easy
from?
Yeah. Like I said, bro, it goes back to me talking about the personality.
Right, yeah.
Right, like you know, when you stay humble and just dedicated, you get to network and align yourself with different people that would want to help you out or whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So I met a buddy of mine that used to manage SRO at that time. So it used to be SRO. Not a lot of people would remember SRO there, but yeah. But when that used to pop, and then the 10 lounge, when the 10 was existing at that time, like you know, we used to throw parties there. Yeah. But I used to bring DJs from Toronto and things like that. It was just a different atmosphere, right? It was a different hustle for me at that time, right? Because there was no jobs available. I couldn't get anything done except cutting grass, right? Cutting grass was fun, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, when you're doing things like that, you should, for me, it's like you should want to grow as an adult, right? There's a different potential you can reach as an adult. You don't just stay at one spot, right? So, yeah, man. I couldn't just figure anything out, but yeah, we're here now. We're here now on a podcast, baby.
Oh man, yeah, it doesn't get much better than that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially you from Sudbury, baby. Let's go.
So what ended up happening was, I guess in that time, did you always like, where did you get this idea of like you want to start running things for yourself? Like did you always have something in you that was like, you know what, I could do things for myself?
I feel like is like I got that from my dad, bro.
Yeah.
My dad was such a hustler, man. Like anything he wanted, like, you know, I would always hear him and my mom talk, like, you know, like, and anything he wanted, he just got it somehow, you know, like hard work, consistency. Then he started opening up his own chain of restaurants and stuff like that. So I learned a lot from his,
in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah. So a lot of trials and tribulations, blood, sweat, and tears.
Sounds harder to do there.
Oh, 100%. So like I kind of like, bro, I seen it all, right? Like, you know, like I seen the build up, I seen him, and then I seen him grow, and then I seen him lose it, then get it, then then all just like get it back, but never lost focus, right? So when the soccer thing didn't work out for me, bro, to be honest with you, I always felt like I could start my own thing, but at what point and what was I going to like and enjoy, right? So it was like you say too, the question you asked me earlier was, after school, what did I want to do? Without not finding nothing, the next step was sales, right? So once I got comfortable in sales, I'm like, I guess it's time for me to, you know, hop on my own thing. So yeah, that's why we're here now.
So looking back to that time, did you have any idea what you were going to do or what you were going to do for like your own thing? I mean,
Nope.
No. Did you just try a bunch of different things? How did you come up with
100%? Then COVID came around, so like I did try a lot. Me and
my
wife.
What year did you graduate? Sorry.
About 2016.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm trying to get the timeline.
Yeah. But then me and my wife moved to Ottawa about 2017, 2018. So right after we moved to Ottawa, what happened was we got pregnant with our first kid, and then you know, when you're having your first kid, it comes with a lot, right? So we decided to move back to Sudbury. Best decision ever, man. Best decision ever.
Why'd you guys make the decision?
Family, you know, closer to family, closer to help. Because once you're having a kid, bro, I feel like it comes with a lot, right? Because I'm the kind of guy that asks for advice. So before my kid, I asked a lot of people for advice, and they say it didn't break or make you as a man. Right?
Oh,
so,
Jesus.
100%, right? So it's like, yeah. It got deep like that, bro, because I wanted to know, right? Like what is fatherhood like? I don't want to lie to myself the first week, the second week, the third week. That's why I feel like we're talking about that behind the scenes about mentors and stuff. Like asking people that have been through situations helps a lot, because when you're stumbling, you're always going to remember the advice, right? But anyways, we moved here because of family. And then at that time, bro, I was doing my my application for my permanent residence. So what happened was I was doing the application. I didn't hear nothing back for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You know, I was like, okay, I be calling these guys every month, you know, and they tell me everything is going good. So 7, 8 months, 9 months, a year goes by, a year and a half goes by, I hear nothing, right? So I keep waiting and waiting, and then 2 years goes by, and then like this is me having my kid in 2020. So I applied like 20 when we got back to Sudbury.
Yeah.
So from 2018 to like 2020, I was trying to apply, didn't get nothing. My son came in 2020, and like I couldn't get him no.
You have a son, yeah?
Yeah, I got a son. I got two kids. Yeah.
2 kids.
2 kids. Yeah. So biggest blessing ever, man.
Really?
Like, both kids. Yeah. So I was doing that, moving back, trying this out, doing my application for 2 years, and then I couldn't get a job within the 2 years, right? Because you're not allowed to work without no full work permits or whatsoever, right? Just but if you have it in progress, you're allowed to stay. I didn't know it was missing in the system, so for 2 years I couldn't work. My son came in, bro. I couldn't get him diapers. I couldn't buy him ice cream. I couldn't do nothing. I had to do things that I didn't really want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to ask people, man, like, I couldn't work for two years, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to be like, man, you got $20. I can like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, right? Just because my stuff got missing in the system and no one ever told me. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
It was just crazy, but I ended up meeting my father-in-law now. Had a friend that works in the government. And he asked for a favor. He's like, oh, can you just help check or whatsoever? And then he directed me to another place to go see, ask them questions. And I went there, and then they emailed them. And then they got back to them the next day, and they told them, oh, he doesn't have anything in the system, right? And then I'm like, but I've been calling for 2 years straight.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't tell me there was nothing in the system?
What's going on here?
100%. So, but within that 2 years, man, I learned a lot, man. Yeah. Like, I had to build... Like, I had to be okay with being my best friend, because it was me and my wife against, because imagine telling somebody you've been waiting for papers for 2 years. They're going to think you're lying or whatsoever, right? So I had to show proof in certain times for no reason, right? But it was one of the hardest times ever, man. Like, but I feel like you need to go through sometimes things in life that would build you better than you were. Right, so that was one of them times, and I would always appreciate the journey I went through at that point, because it was literally blood, sweat, and tears, and then grinding up. But anyways, I got the reply back, and I started another application, and I ended up getting my papers within 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So if I never got the connect, I possibly would have never met you, right?
You might have to go back.
I might have had to gone back, leaving my kids here and things like that, you know what I'm saying? So it was a real crazy situation at that point. And then a lot of people didn't understand it, right? Like I said, I had to how much side jobs I would have? I'll just be walking down the streets, people working. No, shouts to my in-laws, bro. Like they really did everything they could.
They live here?
Yeah, my in-laws they live here, you know what I'm saying? There was only so much they could do. But I still had to work as a man. You get what I'm saying? I still had to provide for my family.
You guys were in Ottawa, and then came here.
And then, shouts to them, you know what I'm saying? Because, it went a long way for sure. Yeah, bro. Crazy, innit?
Oh, my goodness.
Right, yeah.
So what was a really, really rock bottom moment in that 2 years for you?
Not providing for my son.
Yeah.
When I tell people, they just think bro, I had to look myself in the mirror, right? When it was his birthday, and
how old was he?
He was turning 1, right? Because it was 2 years. He was turning 1, maybe. Yeah, he was turning 1 actually. Yeah, and then everybody getting him stuff, bro. I can't get him nothing. I can't do nothing. I can't take him out, right? I can't do anything for him. You know what I'm saying? So I looked myself in the mirror, and I told myself in that moment, I read a book, Mel Robbins, The Habits of the High Five, right? I never used to read books before. I never used to do nothing like that. I came across a shots on Instagram or whatsoever, and she was just saying, you just have to give yourself a high five sometimes. You got this. I've been through it. I've been through so many different aspects all my life that like I've been able to overcome it, you know.
Yeah.
She's like, you just have to give yourself props. She's like, just tell yourself you're the hottest man or you're the hottest person in the world. Give yourself a high five. Tell yourself you're the best. Tell yourself greatness loading. That's why I always say greatness loading, because there's a different path that you can get to in life, right? But yeah, man, I couldn't get him nothing. I looked myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? This is not you.
No.
You're better. You know, so in that moment I just changed. This was April 1st, 2021. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna work for me anymore. I have to be better than I am. But that was rock bottom, not being able to do anything for my son, right? Because my dad did everything he could for me. You know, I always look back at what my dad did for me, and you know, it goes like you want to do better than your dad did for you for your kids.
Yeah.
Right. That's how it goes. So yeah, those were things that got to me. Those were things that touched me, and then I'm like, you know what, this is time to get going, and this is time to do something better. So yeah, just then at that moment I just started trying different things. I just started. Fear was nothing. Fear was like encouragement. You know, like I'm like, oh. The crazier the fear is, the better it is for us. Like, let's go, baby. You get what I'm saying? I didn't let it break me no more. I didn't let it conquer me. I didn't let it defeat me.
What was something at the time that you were most afraid of trying that you did and you're like, oh.
Just believing I could do something.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I just put myself in a position where I just felt like I told me I couldn't even do 5 push-ups. Like, you know, I couldn't go for a walk. Like, like, I could do that. Like, I'm better than this. Like, me sitting down all day is not going to do nothing for me, my wife, my kids, my future, my anything. Like, you know, it was like, this is the moment to outclass what I am. You know, like, the competition first, like, for me is just with me. Like, you know, like, I'm so proud of where I am today, like, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I had to build that myself. Like, I am my best friend. I make me happy, like, you know, those were things I had to build for me, right? Like, it goes crazy because at that time, like, because not everybody understood it, so a lot of people just felt like I wasn't being direct, like, you know, they thought I was kind of just trying to take from, you know, but yeah, it was real, like, so I had to, like, you know, gather me, bro, like, and that was one of the best things I ever done. Like, I've cried, I've done all of that stuff, man, and that's built me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could sit down with me alone for a week and just chill, like, and just experiencing different ideas. Like, if I'm not happy, how's my son gonna be happy? Right?
Right.
How's my wife gonna be good? How's my daughter gonna be good?
Yeah, zero. They won't.
100%. So I kind of like had to like start loving me. You know, like I'm at work, people they be like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, because they call me and I'm just yelling like, "You're the best, man." You know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do whatever I want to do. No fear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk in and get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a better time and there's a better chance for you coming. You know, even if you lose something today, something better is even coming. Yeah. You know, so I don't even let it affect me no more. If it was back then, I'm like, it's broken me and it's. Yeah, but carrying me up is one of the best things I've done, man. Like, you know, so.
What would you tell the people who maybe are struggling with that right now? Like struggling with the like, not it's even hard. Say being alone, but just like, you know, liking themselves.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard because we lie to ourselves so much, right? Like, you know, like you tell yourself you're gonna do something, and then 2 months go by, and you're still telling yourself that. So I don't even try to do that no more. So it's like, first things first. Like you have to know what's like. It's little steps too, right? Like. For me, I had to look in the mirror and did what I read in the book, and it literally helped me. Like, that's what started, like, reading the book, like, coming across Mel Robbins, you know, knowing the habits of the high five. Then it just started making me believe more. I had to believe. I had the spark. But me not having my papers for 2 years took me a little backwards, right? So I had to, like, grind back. I had to, like, revisit who I really was as a human being. So if, like, let's say somebody is going through, like, not being able to tell themselves they the best is sometimes you even have to leave a surrounding you are so you can really, you know, maybe you have to quit the job, like you know, maybe you have to change your kids' daycare, like, you know, I look crazy into things like that because it has to all align, like, you know what I'm saying? 100%, like
your environment's everything.
Oh, 100%. So like, you know, like, bro, I come across so many people like, man, I don't like my job, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
If it's not working for you, then like,
yeah, it's your choice. Leave.
100%. But I know it's hard. Like that's what I'm saying. I know it's hard, bro. It's a very very tough subject to touch on, right? Because me, like I said, it was my own experience, and that's what helped me out. You know, I wouldn't say there are a lot of people that don't want to read. You know, maybe you just have to go for a walk, right? Maybe you just have to go for a run. Maybe you just have to talk to a mentor, right? Maybe you just have to write something down on a book, right? Like, because journaling is really, really effectful, like, to a human being. Because you want to go back and be like, okay, you know what? I told myself by the end of the week I was going to do 50 push-ups, 10 a day, right? Like, and then you only did 40. Like, you can't lie to yourself and be like, you know, I did the 10, but I didn't even count. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you gotta go back, revisit it, be disciplined, know why and why it didn't happen, what you can correct. You know, like the conversations you have to change. You know, like it goes a long way, man. Like, but it's a very very touchy subject because I'm an adult now too. So every adult, you know, like for us adults, you pick up something, you get addicted to it. So like, let's say you're watching TV now every night. It's gonna be hard to not watch TV at night now, you know. So you gotta be able to build that like discipline to tell yourself maybe you don't want to do it, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people might not, you know, agree with me and things like that. So like that's why it's a very very tough subject to touch on and stuff, right? Just because a lot of us tell ourselves things that are not true. So you always have to be truthful to yourself, know where you're at, be humble, have this gratitude, you know. Manifest is key. Manifestation. So like if you're telling yourself you're one of the best baker in the world, like you could bake the best cake, like, man, just continuously just go because if somebody told you to start something, maybe they wanted to start it and they didn't have that courage to start it, but you've got the courage to start something, and you don't need them to applaud you, because many that started with you would not finish with you, right? So most of the people that motivated me to start, shit, like shit, I don't, like, you know, they're not here, but that's when you need to know when to differentiate, where to put more of your energy, you know, where to carry yourself the best, you know, and don't be scared to ask for advice, right? Because I feel like a lot of adults, we shy away from asking for advice. One of the reasons of here is because I've asked for advice, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I got my first son, like, I asked, like, at least 7 guys for advice that have kids, you know? So I got different perspective of how different people parent, you know?
Yeah. I think, to your, like, there's a point I want to make off of that. You said you went to 7 different people, guys who had kids. Who have kids. Not just 7 random people.
No.
So I think when it comes to asking for advice and talking to different people who know different things, it's okay to go to certain people for some things, but don't go to people who've never done the thing you're trying to do.
100%.
Right? It's like if you're trying to move here and do this or run this type of business, like if you're trying to run a construction company, don't ask your parents who've never ran a construction company how for advice. Because as much as they're going off of fear of, like, you know, making sure you're okay. Whereas if you ask the right people who've been in it, they'll give you the right advice.
100%.
So like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, well, you're going to have to, you know. And then it's like you ask some person who's done it a bunch of times, immediately 100%. They're like, ask for this. I'm like, oh, never even would have thought of that.
100%.
Yeah, asking for advice is important, especially and only if you ask the right
people for advice. Like, so one of the things I'm trying to do right now as a father too is I can't have friends that are like, you know, that don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm those are things I'm learning. Right? Like, I don't have much time. The time that I have, I could actually have fun with my kids, which is maybe bringing people that I've networked with to, like, maybe a vacation, a cruise, or the island, or things like that. So my kids would be busy with their kids, and we could be talking business or just talking life in general. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, so it's a weird situation because not a lot of people understand that, right? So it's like, now I gotta, like, because it's for me and my kids. I can't. So, you know, I've had friends that, like, they don't have kids and things like that. You know, they're working towards that. You know, like when they get married and things. You know, so I always wish them nothing but the best. But like me, I'm in a different perspective. I got 2 kids, so I can only work, go home, and then I got 2 kids and that. So the only time I have is the only time the new networks I'm having. Those are the only times they're gonna have. Right. So then effectively we could all, like, kind of like have fun and then still get things done. as we going, you know.
Yeah.
But it is what
you
it
don't
is.
have to babysit your kids the whole time because you know they're out having fun.
100%, 100%. And going back to your
Makes sense.
point about like asking the right people is, you know, like asking winners for advice would never take you backwards. It only takes you forward.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I ask a lot of people for advice. Like, I'm not saying I take everything into consideration.
No.
Exactly, but I've gotten like 90% of things that I've taken into consideration, and it's helped me out.
And it might not be applicable.
100%, right? But those are things that are actually, you know, it's pushed me and it's gotten me to a place where I could get things done, you know. So.
Yeah. All right, talk to me.
Yeah.
Yes, buddy. Tell me how that got started. From like not even an idea to the idea to where we're at now with it.
This was one of the times I was going through my paper situation. So like I couldn't get a job. Nobody would hire me. Nobody would do nothing with me. Like I was just like an outcaster. You get what I'm saying? So I've detailed before. Funny enough, not a lot of people would know this, but before I moved to Ottawa, I used to have a detailing business.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. It was called Choice Detailing, so I had to shut that down. And then moved to Ottawa to get stuff done. So when I came back and when me and my wife sat down, like, you know, we dug deep and thought well, and what are we going to do now? Yeah. What's going to benefit us, you know? So that's, so I already did the Choice Detailing, but we're like, okay, let's do it again, you know? Let's just get right back in, you know? Like, that was the only way I could have worked with her opening up the business. And again, shout out to my in-laws, man, because they make me use the front of the garage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just trying to get stuff done, you know. But yeah, man, they let me do that, and yeah, it started from me being like, yo, like, okay, we could do this. I'm gonna be better than I am. Greatness loading. Nobody's gonna take it away from us. So it didn't matter what the name was. It was just the dedication and the consistency was what like really built a lot to get to where it's at right now, right? Yeah. But yeah, we sat down, we decided, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and then we just, you know, she just went on the computer, registered the business, and then yeah, here we are now, 4 years later, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 years in, what is something that you think you that you guys did or might have, you know, seen happen that you guys were able to implement, maybe a tactic or something that allowed you guys to see success longer than the first like year or two? Because after a couple of years, like some businesses, especially in like smaller towns like Sudbury, tend to see
100%.
So what are some things you guys did? Did you talk about it before and be like, we have to do these things? Like, how did you do? Like, what do you have to attribute your?
That's the beauty thing about life. You learn as you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You fall, you stand up, you keep going. Like, you're trying to cross the road, you don't wait for someone to hold your hands. It shows greed, you go. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, we've been through a lot of obstacles, man. It goes back to blood, sweat, and tears, man. There were times when I started in my shop, bro, like man, like, I was broken a couple of times, bro, but Mel Robbins again, you know? I looked in the mirror and told myself I could do this. Yeah. So everything was more sort of lessons and building the confidence, knowing that anything is possible, knowing that there's a better side apart from where we were, you know? Like when people told me no when I started, I would always let it get to me. But then when I started learning a lot more about the losses, the trials, the standing up, kicking down doors, you know, don't let nobody take it away from you. Yeah. You know, I listened to a cool one that's like, if you can do 100 push-ups, doesn't mean you can get a 200, so don't let them take it away from you, meaning you get back to 95 or 90, because that happens with push-ups, right? So now I was like, yo, like, I had to just, if I went to a company and tried promoting my business, they say, no, bet you I'm back the next day, baby. It's like, shit. like, bro, like, okay, look at it this way, man. You can't go to Cuba without trying a new meal.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? Even if it's spicy or not, my price could be spicy, but we're professionals at what we do. Yeah. We make it happen. We build great, like we could transform a vehicle from dirty to brand, whatever it is, bro. There's nothing we can't do. That's what those are things I tell myself. So we always get to the next level, which is there's nothing we can't do. Bring it over to us. We'll transform it, and we always do. We're like 100 over 100. We're gonna keep going, right? But
I was impressed, to your point. I was impressed. You guys do have, I think it's 70, it's over 75, I think it's 78 Google reviews, and all of them are 5 stars.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Not 4.6 stars.
No, sir. We started off.
That's like every single person was like,
our customers are like family to us, bro.
That's crazy.
Customers are like family to us. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, without them, without y'all, without you, literally, we would be nothing. So we treat our customers with utmost respect. You get what I'm saying? Like their services where like we'll go we'll do what we have to do to we'll do everything we can to make sure the customer is just happy, man. It don't matter if we have the car for a day, 2 days, 3 days. We do what we can to make sure the customer is satisfied. Like that was number one priority for us. Like, you know, so shouts to our customers, man. Like I said, without them, we would be nothing. And we're gonna continuously keep going, man. There's a goal to reach. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna let. And there's always, you know, like just like, because people always ask me how do we do it and how do we get to that is all the situations can be resolved. Right. You're never bigger than the customer.
No, right? You're right.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like if they're telling you, oh, I want this cut here, but you think cutting it here is better. Already in that moment, you gotta align with the customer. And even if you have to be educational, you have to not have this ego. You have to like bring yourself down and understand that like maybe they might not know, maybe they might know, but your job is to make sure it comes out the way the customer wants it to be, right? Or maybe even better, right? You putting it there doesn't make a difference in there, right? So you always have to come down to an understanding of listening to what is required to be done, and maybe you can spice it up a little bit, right? But you always have to do it to the demand of the customer, and then everything just goes fruitful from there. You know what I'm saying? So. And especially if you go above and beyond. You always have to go above and beyond, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because think about this, man. There's the dad, there's the mom, there's the grandma, the granddad, there's the uncle, the auntie, the cousins, the nephews, and things like that. So you can't mess one job up. Every job for us is taken. Even if it's a return customer, we're doing it like it's the first time we ever met. You get what I'm saying? We're doing top to bottom, top-notch service. So tell a friend about Yes Buddy Cleaning Services. We make that vehicle look sparkling clean. While your job, you're barbecuing, you're doing what you want to do, you're having a spa day, we come to you, baby. Let's go.
You guys won an award, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, was that like as a business or is that like as entrepreneurs?
As a business young entrepreneur award.
How does that come about?
We joined the chamber, so shout out to the chamber, the city of Sudbury. It's a great platform to actually join, man, because the networking there is like it's super.
Oh yeah.
You meet so many different people that want to see the community grow and always willing to help out local businesses and things like that. So shout out to the chamber. But then we joined the chamber, and bro, your personality too takes you a long way. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being you is the best gift you could ever get. Like, you know, like, people ask where you get the energy from, but it's just who I am. Yeah. Like, I can't answer the question. Like, this is just me. Like, I'm actually just excited to see what I can accomplish by the end of the day. So it keeps me going. It just keeps me, it keeps me motivated, you know? So, yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Shit. I love it. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. So it's cool. You guys won, and
So we joined that. That's and then we had to join in, and then put in the nomination things and stuff like that. Shot a cool video that they did for us and things, you know. So shouts to them, man. Like, I mean, when you're the best, you know you're gonna win, right? Being number one is pretty cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like. It's no disrespect to anybody, you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to race to be number 2. It's going to take slow steps. You know, Usain Bolt like trains for like almost 7 months to run for like 10 seconds. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm okay with patience, and I'm okay with being number 1 is cool because you always want to, because it makes you, you know what I'm saying? Your hard work is being accomplished in a way. You feel me?
A return on effort.
100 return on effort, baby. Yeah. Return on effort, baby. So 10 push-ups, you can get to 20. Put in that effort, man. You heard it here first. Yeah.
It's cool to see that be something unique that you guys are doing, and I want to know too, what are some techniques that you guys like have done now that makes you guys different from other places that might be doing the exact same thing? What are some things that other people don't do that you guys do?
Another best advice I got, or the one of the best statement I've heard is you can't be them, they can't be you. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like, yeah. So it's like I say with Yes Buddy Cleaning Services, we build more so of a family, right? Like we all want to grow together,
Yeah.
and don't get it twisted, because as we all grow is we all network together, we all help each other out together. Certain people come to my job space, they get a job, you know, or they be like, oh, we're having a conversation, and they're like, oh, I'm looking to do this and do that. Then we're in that position where we can actually give them a little bit of direction, because I was able to get that kind of direction, you know. So for us, it's most of a family, and you can't really look at somebody's success and then try to play it out with yours, right? So I got to learn that too, bro. Like, to be honest with you, they tell me to name a lot of places out here, like, no disrespect to them, I don't really know a lot of places that are open. Like, I really don't. I'm only focused on me. I'm only focused on me and my family, my growth, my destination. Like, there's too much work to do then. Like, there's too much work. My whiteboard at home, I still got to catch up on things for me, like my own growth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I can't really get too invested in that, because for me as an individual, I'm proud of where I'm at. Like, you get what I'm saying? I took the risk. Like, me and my wife, we took the risk. We grinded hard, bro. So it's like, I gotta look at me and what I've accomplished. If I start to look at other, their story is different from mine, right? Like, my story is way different compared to theirs. So it's like, you know, like, I wish nobody nothing but the best. But shit, we glowing and shining out here, baby. Oh shit, man, let's get it. Keep shining too, man. Let's go.
I love it. Oh man. Do you have how do you manage your schedule? Like, how do you manage your time? Because I was looking, you guys are open every day.
100%.
How do you manage that?
To be honest with you, I don't even know. I just wake up and go.
Just go.
They be like, oh, we need you here, we need you there. So that's the one thing I'm happy about. Like, I have a partner that, like, you know, like, we have the same vision. We know where we want to go. Like, and we've done it in a way where she knows what to do. I know what to do. So I just need to answer the calls and, you know, do it for the business and be present. You know what I'm saying? Like, but from 6 o'clock, I'm a dad, right? Nobody can take that away from me. Yeah. So, like, from 6 o'clock, I'm a dad. I go home and I'm playing with my kids, and like, I want my kids to know me. Like, you know, like, my boy didn't know me well, he knew me, like, but I wasn't really there for 3 years, because all I did was work. Like, there were days where, like, I would have to sleep in the shop, you know what I'm saying, just to get up the next day and keep going, because I couldn't afford employees, right? Like, so those were blood, sweat, and tears. Those were things I had to be okay with, you know, knowing that I'm doing this for my family. Like, I didn't say, oh man, I'm not home this week because no, because I'm at the shop, literally at the shop, working all day, all night. So it's like, so those were things that I had to be okay with. But, you know, we growing and being where I'm at now, I'm able to go home at 6 o'clock, play with my son, play with my daughter, have fun, you know, eat dinner. Those were things I didn't used to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my wife would be like, yeah, dinner's ready. I'm like, oh, we eat steak and salad. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. Right? So those are things I'm proud of, man. Yeah. But once I wake up at like 5:30, right? Like, I get ready, give my son a kiss, my daughter, my wife, say a little bit of prayer, and I'm just out the door, baby. I'm just like, let's get it, you know. And it's just, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, I'm doing a car, I'm doing this, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, and there, and then all of a sudden at 6 o'clock, my body just gives out. Like, it's like, yeah. Like, it's just, it just knows that, okay, it's time to go home. I can't give no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've made it that way, and I'm happy with how it is. Like, you know, because family is priority number one. Like, my best friend is literally my son. You know, he's a smart kid. We have conversations together, you know, and he tells me he wants to open up a business and things like that, you know. So it's just me looking at how I used to look at my dad.
Oh, that's cool.
And, you know, that's what I kind of like I'm seeing now. And, you know, I'm glad I get to push it, and I'm glad he gets to see the hard work as well. So, yeah, man.
How did having kids change you?
Big time.
How? In what way?
Responsibilities, bro. Yeah. Like, being able to take care of the family is an honor, man. I get to take care of, like, my kids, like, you know, their minds. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like being dedicated, like, so it's not about me anymore. I see. You know, that's one of the things you have to be okay with. Not knowing it's not about me anymore. You know, like, I'm building this now for my kids, and hopefully they get to build it for their own families and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, my hustle is not about me no more. You know, I'm out the picture, but it just changed me. So, like, you know, even with getting advice from people that have kids, is like they telling me things like, it would make you or break you as a man. But that's the only thing that ever stuck with me, because I'm more of a better man now than I was.
Yeah.
Right? I pay attention to details now. I know what's important for me. Like, I'm putting me first before anybody else, right?
Yeah.
Because if I'm first, my family gets to enjoy the better version of me. Because I gotta be happy. I gotta be physically, emotionally, mentally, right? Like, I gotta be able to make sure it's aligned properly, right? So yeah, like, it changed me just being a better man. Like we just, I tell people we never want to go back.
Yeah.
I don't even know what back is, right? It's not
Right.
like I was a bad kid running around, things like that. I come from a very, very respectful home,
Yeah.
like West Africa, Nigeria. My parents are very, very religious.
Yeah.
Before I do anything, I think of my mom, my dad. What are they
Yeah.
gonna say,
No
right?
kidding.
100%. So it's like, my mom is not gonna be happy with it.
Yeah.
My dad ain't gonna be happy with it. I ain't doing it.
Ain't doing it. Yeah.
No, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I still am, you know. Like, when I'm calling my dad and asking for advice, if he's saying this could be wrong or whatsoever, he wishes me well in all aspects of life, right? So it's like, I gotta stay consistent with what benefits me, and he wants to see me do well, not bad, right? So I always stay aligned with what they tell me, right? But the biggest thing was just, you know, not letting it break me. So, like, waking up at night, not a lot of people like that. They gotta go to work the next day, you know, like, you gotta provide for your family. You have to let a lot of things go. Before a kid, you and your girl could go out, have fun, go watch a movie, go to a friend's house, travel, do this, do that.
Yeah.
Man, you could bake a cake together. You could do whatever. Like, no noise, no nothing, no. You just chilling, right?
Yeah.
Now you got a kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta run upstairs, downstairs, you know? So, like, you just being able to align everything together, man, it goes a long way. So that's why it makes you more of a better man, I find, right? Like, your kid will just, because you wake up, you're looking at your kid, and you got to go provide for your kid. You got to protect your kid. You got to be a better version so he could learn from what a man should be from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it just makes you better. You know, I can't really pick and choose at what aspect, but it just makes you better, man. Yeah. It's a great feeling, bro.
Sounds like
you got kids?
Yeah, not yet, no.
Soon, bro.
Soon enough.
You can't get twins first one. Shit.
Dude, it's crazy you say that, because I was talking to her about, I was like, you know what? Twins would be cool. Just wipe it all. Like, because we were like thinking 2, 3, maybe 3. But I'm like, man, 2 would be easier. Because for me, it's not. For me right now, I'm like, it's not the not wanting to have a kid. It's It's like the 9 months of like her being pregnant.
Yeah. It's hard on the ladies, man.
Yeah, and it's like I almost am like, if there's a way we can like have more kids, and like not, you know, I'm like, that'd be cool. Let's just fast forward that, because like it's all the doctor's appointment, it's all the extra stuff that I only hear about that's going. I'm like, why would I have to go to the doctor's on a Tuesday to have some person tell me what? That you can have a little bit of wine. Like, what are we doing, man? So yeah, it's the inconvenience, and they have to go through so much.
100%, 100%. Watching like for me, it's like I've gone to see my wife go through it twice, and like the things they gotta go through, man, it's crazy. Yeah. So shouts to the women, man. They go through a lot, and you know what I'm saying, they carry themselves well through within that process. You get what I'm saying?
They're meant to do it.
100%.
Right? It's literally the purpose of their existence.
100%. So, and with that, we've got 2 beautiful kids, man.
Hell yeah,
so better than that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I always shout out my kids everywhere I go, man. Shouts Cairo, shouts Amina. Let's go! Greatness loaded, baby! Oh shit, man. Let's go!
If you were to kind of sum up some good advice or any lessons you want to pass on to anybody, even them, like right now, to kind of before we conclude, what would be kind of something to like wrap up the conversation?
To be honest with you, brother, is some will hate, some will love. Mm-hmm. Some will love, some will hate. But those that stay those are the ones to hang on to. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So going through ups and downs, you're going to get haters, you're going to get supporters, you're going to get lovers, you're going to get people that want to see you win. And then it could be reversed the next week. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be able to pick wisely. You got to be able to know who's with you, want to see you grow. Without a couple of people, that I wouldn't be where I'm at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Saying with that being said, we're saying yes, buddy customers are like family to us. So it's like that's like an advice I would give is just, you know, just be you, be humble, take gratitude. Like, you know, don't let nobody take it away from you. You've worked so hard. You know, in 2 years' time, a buddy that hasn't, going back to what you said, haven't been through what you've been through, is telling you to maybe slow down. That's when you put your feet on the paddle and don't slow down.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The gas could be cheaper on the other side. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let them know that the gas is actually cheaper on the other side. Like, you just gotta keep going a little bit, you know. So don't let nothing hold you back, and just, you know, keep grinding on success and knowing there's a better version of you. And we're just gonna leave it up with greatness loading. Keep striving for greatness and blessings on the journey, baby. One love. Keep staying goofy. Goofy.
Where can people find you? Where can people reach out? Where can people?
I mean, you can find me everywhere, man. You take your phone right in. Yes, buddy, cleaning services. I bet you're gonna see me somewhere, baby.
I bet you, yeah.
Give me a call, give me a holler, give me a DM, and let's transform your vehicle. Hey, your pops got a business, your moms have a business, you got fleet vehicles, your family got cars. Let me know. I got a bundle package deals. Aeroplanes ain't too small. Whatever it is. Air Canada, whatever it is. The city of surgery, whatever it is, man.
Let's go.
Prime Minister,
Light
man.
him up, yeah.
Let's go, man.
Maybe not him. But
maybe not you. Cut that out. Yeah, we don't want your shit, man. But we want everybody. Yeah, you can find me at all platforms. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, tell a friend to tell a friend. You can find us everywhere.
I love it.
With prompt response, we could get you in as fast as we can, and we could travel wherever, man. Turkey, Germany, France. You buy the plane ticket, get us ready. Just have a van ready for us with equipments, right? We would get the vehicle done nice. LeBron James, you hear that? Let's go.
I love it. Dude, thank you, man.
No
I really
problem,
appreciate
man.
it, brother.
No
this
problem.
was fun. I'm grateful.
I want people to know this is one of the best things you could look out for. Like, the names out here are great names. These are people that are doing great things in the community. So what you're doing is great. You keep going. Keep inspiring us. You get what I'm saying? Keep motivating us, because a lot of people want to start. They can't start. But you're consistent with it. So stay focused. Keep winning. You feel me? Glenn is out here to show you all how it's done, baby. One love.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Hell
yes,
yeah, man.
sir.
Thank you very much.
No problem, bro.
Appreciate it, dude. That's yeah.